Yeah, what's up, y'all? It's Crazy Star Wars 708. Where's the title entrance, dog? Cause you look. Here's how this happens. You get busy, but you still want to do the stuff. So you still gonna work it out. It's just gonna take you a minute. So, yeah, I am here for day 2, guys. And as you can tell by the title below, we are talking about Star Wars Rebels Season 3. And my thoughts on it so far. Rebels Season 3, I've seen it getting a lot of hate in like forums and stuff because there's a lot of like filler episodes where it's just like, oh hey, look, random one offshoot adventure here. Let's go do something over here. It's like there's no. What people are missing is like in the Clone Wars, we'd have story arcs. We'd have like 3 or 4 episodes where we talk about, where we are engaged with this one story arc, this one mission. We're on Christophsis, we're on Utapau, something like that. We got the Jedi, the young Jedi arc thing where they were getting the lightsabers and stuff. You have arcs that focus on one single thing, whereas Rebels does things like, hey, we have an hour-long season opener. Then we have like random episodes, kind of cool and exciting. And then we got like little random episodes that just do little random things. And it's not really like continuous, like it flows directly into the next episode following next week. Whether you like it or you don't, that's a whole different topic itself. I think what they do with it though sometimes works out really well. So for instance, like the episodes that we've had this season have been pretty good. We started off with the hour-long season premiere seeing that Ezra has grown a lot. He's gotten stronger on the Force, and I personally think he's Snoke. Yeah, so anyway, I think he's Snoke. But Ezra, he's going along that dark side path, He's listening to the Sith holocron. It's like, what you doing, boy? You keep making mistakes. Kanan's blind. That's tragic. The Bendu. The Bendu is the coolest thing, I think, to come out of this season so far. Besides the fact that, besides just having the Bendu, you have had Kanan and Ezra. Well, you've had the Bendu that gives you this middle ground. A lot of the Star Wars content they've been putting out since the Force Awakens beforehand, with the leading into the Force Awakens, was there is this middle ground in the Force where you are not necessarily a Jedi, you're not necessarily a Sith. In Kylo Ren's case, you're one way or the other. You're not a Sith because there are no more Sith, but you are the dark side user. So there's things like that. So I think it's just really interesting and cool to see that side of things. Going forward from that into other cool things with this season, Maul and Ezra were fusing the holocrons together, and Ezra's wanted to see the key to destroy the Sith. Maul wanted to see, he wanted to find hope. Kind of funny because you use those keywords, Star Wars: A New Hope. Ezra's talking about what he sees because when you fuse the 2 holocrons, you start to see like really clearly. My buddy's playing Battlefront. He just got Luke on the screen. I'm just like, what's up? That's my homie. When you fuse the 2 holocrons together, you get the unlimited like knowledge basically in the galaxy. So when they did that, Maul's like, I see him, and Ezra's like, I see twin suns, and so you're like, twin suns. Maul's getting all excited, talking about I see him, and he's like, he's still alive. Had to be Obi-Wan. So all I have to say with that is that's another cool thing with Rebels where I'm like, oh snap, so we might see Obi-Wan on Rebels fighting Maul, but it's like, I want an Obi-Wan standalone film. We do this in a movie, don't do this in the TV show, but it's like, but it's like, those type of things. But the little side filler episodes, I don't really mind them so much because I understand that that's kind of how it is, and people are upset that Thrawn isn't being used strong enough yet, but there's a difference between not being used effectively and building up to where he's at. They're building Thrawn to be this character that's literally letting the rebels escape time and time again. He's letting them escape. He has this plan about wanting to learn and get to know them through their different tactics, through the whole thing, through their culture, all those different pieces, to really know your enemy. So once Thrawn has decided that he knows enough and he decides to take it out on the crew, that's when that's going to become a really bad and dangerous thing. That's when he's going to be dangerous. That's when he's going to be effective. And that's effective storytelling. You can't be mad at them for building up to Thrawn doing something really badass. Because each of these times, he's let them escape. It's not like they've escaped because he was trying to chase them and they got away. No, he put different people into positions to either see people within the Empire fail or succeed, or Thrawn literally was like there when stuff happened. He's like, you know what? No, let them go. They deserve their victory. They earned it. I challenged them. They passed the challenge. And he's trying to. And the scary thing about it too is that they know that he keeps on letting them escape, and they're like, that's not good, and it's gonna come back to bite them eventually. Not sure exactly how that's gonna be, but it's definitely gonna come back. My boy just got Luke killed by Greedo. Solo. Should have gotten Han. He would have shot first. I'm childish. Maybe he wouldn't have shot first. Maybe we're talking special editions. Maybe they shoot at the same time. But the good thing is Han would still would have won. He would not have died. Greedo just was playing some Greedo hard to deal with. But honestly, I think the season's progressing well. I really want to see more of the stuff that people want to see, which is the Force things. I want to see more of the Bendu. I want to see more of Ez from the dark side. I want to see more of Kanan and his struggles. I don't really care so much about Sabine and, oh, look, Sabine is a Mandalorian and she's, with Clan Vizsla. Oh my gosh. I'm excited about that. It's cool stuff and it's interesting storytelling, though. So I'm not upset when I see it, but I also understand people like, I just want to see, why am I clapping? I just want to see Ezra keep on going down this path. And I want to see where he grows and where he gets by the end of the season. And I totally agree with that, but I think the thing is that this whole story is about this crew. So it's important to see where this crew grows. And then the other thing, too, that I don't think people realize is the storytelling, the way in which they tell us these stories is interesting because unlike Clone Wars, where you felt like this is the continuation, the very next thing that this group goes on in terms of missions and things like that, Rebels takes so many time jumps, and it's so unclear as to, like, is this what happens, like, directly next, or did something happen in between? That opens up the possibility for the future for them to do stories that they slide in and shoehorn in to extrapolate maybe on certain plot points that pull out. Also, the other big thing we have to realize, and Dave Filoni said this back when Season 2 ended, there's a lot of stuff, exciting things happen in Season 3, but there's some things I want to save to premiere and Rogue One. What that means to me is things like the U-Wing fighter, X-Wings, stuff like that. It's not in the TV show because the big return for those type of things is for a movie presence. Once it returns in the film, then we'll get that in on the TV show. And just remember, too, Rogue One comes out, and then we have Rebels to carry us all the way through up into March into Celebration time. So there's a lot good to come from that. So y'all fans just need to be calm. Calm it down. So, Crazy Black Man, nah, that's my other channel, but shout outs to the channel. You want shoe reviews, I got you. Crazy Star Wars fan, though, 108. I'll just say peace, may the force be with y'all. I'll catch y'all around for day 3. And not sure what we're talking about yet, but stay tuned and come and find out. I'll catch y'all around. Bye.